nation that me couldn't leave alone. Me take the Mississippi more than the Caribbean sand, and me mix them together with the power of me hand. The piano is a jumping like a frog in the grass, while the bassline is a moving like a heavy duty bus. It no matter if you're weary, it no matter if you're blue. The Delta skank is coming for invigorate you. It's the Delta skank, swinging left and right, keeping the fire burning through the middle of the night. A little bit of blues and a whole heap of soul. Watch the vibration start to take control. Delta shock rule, stop. Delta shock rule, stop. See the man with the slide guitar, see the man pon the keys. They're playing out the music that can set the spirit free. It's a 12-bar blessing in a one-drop style, enough to make a serious face crack a little smile. We don't need no electricity, we don't need no wire, just the friction of the rhythm generating the fire. So pull up your boots and get ready for the ride, for the Delta and the Zion are colliding inside, swinging left and right, keeping the fire burning through the middle of the night. A little bit of blues and a whole heap of soul. Watch the vibration start to take control. Delta shove rule, Delta scarapa, Delta shove rule, Delta scarapa. The music enters a juke joint dub. The piano is distorted and honky tonk. The bass is bouncing, a rhythm response. Step to the river, jump and deliver. Blues like it, ooh, skank it. It's the Delta skank, swinging left and right, keeping the fire burning through the middle of the night. A little bit of blues and a whole heap of soul. Watch the vibration start to take control. Delta shove rule, no ruffle. Delta shove rule, no ruffle. Down in the Delta, up in a Zion, keep moving, just grooving. Hey. It doesn't stop for the king, it doesn't stop for the slave. There's her in the journey from the cradle to the grave. Standing in the hallway, tall and made of old, watching every generation through the fire and the smoke. The grandfather clock is the heartbeat of the host, keeping track of the lion and keeping track of the mouse. The ivory is aging, turning yellow like the page, a witness to the wisdom and a witness to the rage. Every second is a hammer, every minute is a nail. Listen to the grandfather clock ticking in the hall, mocking every rise and mocking every fall. Reverend reminder that the time is not our own, we're just the seeds of the trees that the ancestors sown. Tick tock, counting, pressure mounting, grandfather clock. They think they own the hour and they think they own the day, but the pendulum of Zion won't swing the other way. You can't pause the rhythm and you can't break the gear that has been turning steady for 1,000 odd years. The piano plays the legacy, the bassline plays the weight of a destiny that's moving toward the open gate. So don't waste a second and don't waste a breath, for life is just a heartbeat in the shadow of the death. With a grandfather clock ticking in the hall, marking every rise and marking every fall. Rhythm reminder that the time is not our own, we're just the seeds of the trees that the ancestors enters a timed up. The ticking wood block is echoed and multiplied until it sounds like a dozen clocks. The piano chords stutter in the mix. Swing, 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 right there, the hour is come. Grandfather clock ticking in the hall, marking every rise and marking every fall. Reverend reminder that the time is not our own. We're just the seeds of the trees that the ancestors sown. Tick tock, counting, pressure mounting. Grandfather clock. Time is a river, time is the giver. Midnight strikes, the spirit lights. The stone of the pharaohs, the dust of the stars, blue for the spirit to heal up the scars. Deep in the mountain, in the Afghan rain, the blue stone is sleeping, waiting for the rain. Lapis lazuli, the color of the night, dusted with the pyrite, sparkling with light. It was there upon the breastplate, there upon the crown, before the Babylonian walls came a-tumbling down. A mineral memory, a crystalline truth, giving wisdom to the elder and strength to the youth. It's lapis lazuli, the royal kind of blue, connecting the ancient with the version of the new. From the Nile to the island, from the sand to the sea, the frequency of heaven in the jewelry. Lapis lazuli, lapis lazuli, the shadow of light. And they try to sell your lead, but the blue stone of Zion is the only thing for fair. The hunger of the spirit for something that is real, that the rust cannot touch and the teeth cannot steal. It's the color of the trod, it's the color of the word, the loudest vibration that has ever been heard. So grind it into pigment and paint it on the soul until the fractured spirit is finally made whole. It's lapis lazuli, the royal kind of blue, connecting the ancient with the version of the new. From the Nile to the island, from the sand to the sea, the frequency of heaven in the jewelry. Lapis lazuli, lapis lazuli. The drums have a heavy sand shaker texture, and the piano notes are echoed into a swirling heat haze. Blue stone, true, silent. flowing like a river of thought, documenting battles that the ancestors fought. In all the quiet of your midnight, in all the indigo shade, I'm looking at the foundation that the holy ones laid. It's not made out of concrete, it's not made out of stone. And it's the blueprint to freedom that the soul has always known. Every key on the piano is a step and a step. Try to build a cage with their laws and their dirt, but they hadn't seen a master plan of his iron acid. It's the structure of the rhythm. I've a deed you'll understand. Mood where the walls spin up, crumble, and the truth is always found. So let the mood be the lamp and the stars be the ground, while I'm off for the journey that is happening south. From the depth of the basin to the height of the spire, your blueprints are written in all the holy through fire. It's time in a midnight blueprint, steady and slow, blanching the seas that the morning will grow. From the ivory keys to the indigo sky, building a vision that will never, ever die through. Soul, spine, spirit, blueprints, midnight blueprints. Drawing in the dark, ceiling with the sky, highway in the gold, indigo, line of dry. Seas that the morning will grow. From the ivory keys to the indigo sky, building a vision that will never, ever die. Blueprints, soul, sign, spirit, blueprints. The map is ready, the hand is steady. Wait for the light, burn it and I. The ivory and the town, the concert hall and the gully, when the notes meet the dialect, history speaks. One side is the ebony, one side is the white. The architecture of the music perfectly right. But then comes the patois like a saltwater breeze, blowing through the structure and shaking up the keys. It not care for the proper, it not care for the plain. It carries the thunder and it carries the rain. From the hills of the maroon to the London street, marriage of the melody and the language of the heat. It's piano and patois, a royal kind of sound, lifting up the spirit while we keep it on the ground. Sophisticated rhythm with a street side soul, the story of the scattered finally made whole. Piano, patois, piano, patois, piano, patois, piano, patois. Europe provide the ivory, but Africa Africa provide a hand to turn the rigid scale into a shifting desert sand. We bend the middle sea until it starts to moan, giving the piano a different kind of tone. It's a linguistic rebellion, a sonic compromise, seeing through the world with 1,000-year-old eyes, talking to the ancestors in the do-re-mi, using every chord just to set the people free. It's piano and patois, a royal kind of song, lifting up the spirit while we keep it on the ground. Sophisticated rhythm with a street side soul, the story of the scattered finally made whole. Piano, patois, piano and patois, piano and patois, piano and patois. Keep it on the ground. Sophisticated rhythm with a street side soul, the story of the scattered finally made whole. Be piano, patois, piano and patois, piano and patois, piano and patois. Tongue and ivory, tongue and ivory, sound and memory, sound and memory. Tongue and ivory, tongue and ivory, sound and memory, sound and memory. Pure and old. It's not a blemish, it's an ornament. Every tear is a permanent pigment. They see the garment and they think it's just a dress, but they don't see the pressure and they don't see the stress. It used to be white, it used to be plain, until it was washing out the indigo rain. Now we're staying with the wisdom and staying with the years, a tapestry woven from the laughter and the tears, soft as the silk but as strong as the wire. A spirit is refining out the spiritual fire, wearing my soul stained silk, elegant and deep, holding on to secrets that the indigo must keep. A beautiful vibration, a refined kind of glow, letting all the colors of the struggle start to show. Soul stained silk, silk, soul stained silk. The world wants your plastic and the world wants your fake, uniform and hollow with nothing at stake. But I want the texture and I want the fold of a soul that is brave and a soul that is bold. The stains are the maps of the places I've been, the evidence of battles that were happening within. So don't try for bleach it and don't try for scrub, just let it be blessing of the heavenly double. Wearing my soul stained silk, elegant and deep, holding on to secrets that the indigo must keep. A beautiful vibration, a refined kind of glow, letting all the colors of the struggle start to show. Soul stained silk, silk, soul stained silk. The music drops into a velvet dog, the drums are muffled and soft, the fretless bass takes center stage with a singing tone. Texture, beautiful, beautiful, indigo, precious, wear it proud. the glow, letting all the colors of the struggle start to show. So stay silk, silk, so stay silk, woven in light through the long night, divine, divine. She watches the world from the indigo height and drops a silver sorrow across the face of the night. The sun is a king, but the moon is a queen who sees all the secrets that stay in between. She sees the lonely man, she sees the weeping child, she sees the spirit that the city has defiled. And when the pressure of the silence gets too great, she lets the liquid light fall through the ivory gate. Every droplet of the moonlight is a prayer in the dark, searching for the cold and the extinguished spark. It's the tears of the moon falling on the sand, washing the dust from the weary hand. A slow motion rhythm for the heavy-hearted soul, waiting for the broken pieces to be made whole. The tears, the star, tears of the moon. Me sit by the window and me look at the blue, feeling the vibration of the ancient and the true. You can't hide the sadness and you can't hide the grief when the moonlight is a shining like a silver teeth. It steals away the ego, it steals away the pride, leaving only what is living deep, deep inside. Don't be afraid of the indigo rain, for the tears of the moon are the healing of the pain. It's the tears of the moon falling on the sand, washing the dust from the weary hand. A slow motion rhythm for the heavy-hearted soul, waiting for the broken pieces to be made whole. The tears, stars, tears of the moon. Silver, wash, quiet, let, reflect. It's the tears of the moon falling on the sand, washing the dust from the weary hand. A slow motion rhythm for the heavy-hearted soul, waiting for the broken pieces to be made whole. The tears, the stars, tears of the moon. Big old tears, washing the years, soft and bright through the night. black turns to light. There's a bottle on the table full of midnight blue, holding every story that is ancient and is true. They try for burn the books, they try for hide the page, but they can't lock the spirit in the Babylonian cage. Every drop of ink is a warrior in the fight, marching across the paper from the left onto the right. Me not just a singer, me's a scribe of the soul, writing down the fragment till the story is all. Deep in the inkwell, the history is dark, waiting for the spirit to come and add the spark, recording the vibration, the struggle and the grace, leaving a permanent mark upon the human race. The inkwell, the truth, the inkwell, the truth, the inkwell. The screen is just a flicker and the ghost is in the wire, but the ink on the parchment is attested by the fire. It don't need no battery and it don't need no blood. It's a handwritten message, a spiritual log. We're writing out the future while we honor what is past, building up a monument we know is gonna last. So dip it in the indigo, dip it in the deep, for we have a promise that the inkwell must keep. Whoa, yo, deep in the inkwell, the history is dark, waiting for the spirit for coming at the spark, recording the vibration, the struggle and the grace, leaving a permanent mark upon the human race. The inkwell, the truth, the inkwell, the truth, the inkwell. The page is full, the spirit is full, signed and breathed into you. History is dark, waiting for the spirit for coming at the spark, recording the vibration, the struggle and the grace, leaving a permanent mark upon the human race. The inkwell, the truth, the inkwell, the truth. They built a gate of ivory to keep the common out, but the sound of the trumpet is what they didn't count. In the halls of the marble, in the house of the white, they trying to keep the spirit tucked away from the light. Polish and pretty, keeping everything in place with the cold kind of beauty and a stiff kind of grace. But the ivory is bone and the bone is of the earth. It remembers the rhythm of the moment of its birth. The keys start to wobble and the melody start to swing, as the ghosts of the jungle start to teach the piano to sing. We breaking through the ivory gate, heavy and tight, watching all the monuments of Babylon fall. From the classical lights to the roots down below, letting the river of the vibration flow. Ivory gate, shaking power. The ivory gate. It no matter the tuxedo, and it no matter the gown. When the frequency of Zion come fill over the town, you can't contain the ocean in a little porcelain cup, and you can't keep the fire of the truth from rising up. So play the grand piano like a drum in the night. Turn the ivory keys into a weapon for the fight. Harmony and heavyweight, elegance and bass. Looking the creator straight in the face. We breaking through the ivory gate, heavy and tight, watching all the monuments of Babylon fall. From the classical lights to the roots down below, letting the river of the vibration flow. Ivory gate, shaking power. The ivory gate, we breaking through the ivory gate. Open, solid keys of freedom, we sing entering. Solid keys of freedom, we sing entering. Of Babylon fall. From the classical heights to the roots down below, letting the river of the vibration flow. Ivory gate, shaking power. The ivory gate, gated, words spoken, wasted. Walk through to the truth. One sound to end the silence, one word to end the violence. We played the blues in the valley, we played the jazz upon the hill. We kept the rhythm moving when the world was standing still. We've been through the inkwell, and we've been through the frost, counting up the beauty in everything we lost. The ivory is tired, the indigo is deep, but we have a final promise that the melody must keep. It's the resonance of ages, it's the frequency of home, the solid foundation underneath the marble dome, waiting for the last note, pure and true, lifting up the old world, birthing the new. From the first breath of thunder to the final sigh, a holy vibration that will never ever die. The last note, the glory, remass note, When the final chord is struck, everybody enter in. For the music is a bridge made of spirit and of bone, leading every traveler back onto the throne. No more fragmentation and no more of the blue, just the white light of Zion coming shining through. So let the piano shatter and let the strings soar. We don't need the shadow of the nighttime anymore. Waiting for the last note, pure and true, lifting up the old world, birthing the new. From the first breath of thunder to the final sigh, a holy vibration that will never ever die. The last note, the glory, the last note. The piano strings and bass all merge into a singular, massive wall of sound that feels like it's lifting off the ground. Rizar, behold, I-dren, two in two. It is finished. Waiting for the last note, pure and true, lifting up the old world, birthing the new. From the first breath of thunder to the final sigh, a holy vibration that will never ever die. The last note, the glory, the last note. The song is done, the battle won. The last note, let it ring, let it sing. Never distant, peaceful morning bird. And then the last note, absolute silence. Ooh, the last note. The blossoms were out, the sun was a friend, but the frost came back to test us again. Yesterday the garden was a smiling in the light, but a blackberry winter crept in at the night, turning all the petals into little flakes of ice, making every traveler think about it twice. It's the unexpected season, the trial in the spring, when the world is waiting for the morning bird to sing. But the sap is still arising in the center of the tree, and the cold cannot conquer what the spirit won't be. Yeah. Standing through the blackberry winter, holding on tight, keeping the internal fire burning through the white. It's a temporary shiver, a momentary chill before the son of Zion come a climbing o'er the hill. Blackberry freezing, spirit uneasy, blackberry winter. Just when you think the struggle is finally at an end, the road take a turn and the wind start for bend. It's a test of the roots, it's a test of the heart, to see if you will crumble or if you play your part. The berries need the cold just to make the fruit sweet. So me welcome the frost and me welcome the sleet. For the harvest is coming and the promise is true, and the winter's only just a passing. Traveling through the blackberry winter, holding on tight, keeping the internal fire burning through the white. It's a temporary shiver, a momentary chill before the son of Zion come a climbing o'er the hill. Blackberry spirit, uneasy, blackberry winter. Fire burning through the white. It's a temporary shiver, a momentary chill before the son of Zion come a climbing o'er the hill. Blackberry freezing, spirit uneasy, blackberry winter. Spring is coming, winter. Sun is homing, winter. Nearly dawn, carry on. Down by the river, where the wood is white, they tried to hang the spirit in the middle of the night. The cottonwood tree is shaking its leaves in the wind that is mourning, and the spirit that grieves. White bark standing like a ghost in the dark, waiting for the lightning for come and strike the spark. My people been working through the heat and the rain, turning all the sorrow into a rhythmic kind of pain. But the roots of the tree go deeper than the whip, and the anchor of the soul will never ever slip. We're singing the cottonwood blues, heavy and white, with the ghost of the ancestors walking by my side. It's a delta vibration upon our reggae foundation, healing up the heart of a broken down nation. Cottonwood, mercy, mercy, reggae. Cottonwood blues, cottonwood, mercy, mercy, reggae. The system is a furnace, trying to turn we into ash, building up their kingdom with the blood and the cash. But we have a melody they can never understand, a song that grew up from the red and dusty land. Like the cottonwood seed drifting light on the breeze, we carrying the message over mountains and the seas. You can't cage the wind and you can't kill the sound of a spirit that refuses to stay buried in the ground. Vibration upon a reggae foundation, healing up the heart of a broken down nation. Cottonwood, mercy, mercy. Cottonwood blues, cottonwood, mercy, mercy. The music drops into a swamp dove, the slide guitar echoes like it's bouncing off the water.
The bass becomes a rhythmic draw, deep water. So realizing, slide down the wire, sing it low, sing it low. Walking by my side, it's a delta vibration upon a reggae foundation, healing up the heart of a broken down nation. Cottonwood, mercy, cottonwood blues, cottonwood, mercy, whitewood, stay good, river run deep, secrets we keep. Down where the light turns blue and the blue turns to black. No sound from the surface, no turning back. In the deep sea indigo, the pressure is a friend, where the rules of the dry land finally come to an end. No noise from the city and no glare from the street, just the silence of the ocean and the remix upbeat. The soul is a leviathan moving through the cold, searching for the mysteries that the coral reefs hold. Indigo, the color of the wisdom in the dark, guiding every traveler like a bioluminescent spark. Drowning in the indigo, deep in the soul, letting the current of the spirit take control. Below the agitation and below the stormy sea, finding the version of the self that is finally free. Deep sea flowing, indigo, flowing, deep sea indigo. The surface is a choppy and the surface is a loud, full of the vanity and the chasing of the cloud. But down in the indigo, the truth is very still, resting in the valley of the universal. Well, it's a liquid kind of sanctuary, a womb of the blue, where the old man dies and the spirit is made new. So let the weight sink you, let the bubbles rise up, drinking the silence from a bottomless cup. Oh, drowning in the indigo, deep in the soul, letting the current of the spirit take control. Below the agitation and below the stormy sea, finding the version of the self that is finally free. Deep sea flowing, indigo, flowing, deep sea indigo. Safe from the storm. Drowning in the indigo, deep in the soul, letting the current of the spirit take control. Below the agitation and below the stormy sea, finding the version of the self that is finally free. Deep sea flowing, indigo, flowing, deep sea indigo. Slower, slower, peace at the bottom. worlds we've forgotten.
Below the surface, where the light don't reach, deep calls unto deep. Watch the edge. Past the shallow water where the tourists them a play, past the little ripples of the ordinary day. I'm swimming to the drop off, to the edge of the blue, where the silence is awaiting and the vision is a true. The reef is like a wall built by a billion little lives, a testament to all the quiet spirit always strives. But beyond the coral garden is the mystery of the dark, where the only thing glowing is the spiritual spark. Dump on the reef's edge, looking in at the deep, where the secrets of the ocean and the ancestors sleep. No bother, feel no fear for the pressure or the cold. There's a power in all the water that can never be told. The reef's edge, standing deep, expanding. The reef's edge. They try to keep you floating upon the top of the foam, where the waves are always restless and the spirit have no home. But I prefer the anchor and I prefer the wave, to see the hidden wonders of the underwater state. For the truth is like the giant squid, it hiding in the trench, away from all the ego and the Babylonian stench. You have to hold your breath and you have to shut your eye, to see the world below that is as vast as any sky. Dump on the reef's edge, looking in at the deep, where the secrets of the ocean and the ancestors sleep. Nobody feel no fear for the pressure or the cold. There's a power in all the water that can never be told. The reef's edge, standing deep, expanding. The reef's edge. Into a heavy double, drums are drenched in spring reverb. That sounds like a splash, the bass becomes a vibrating wall of slide. Dive deeper, deeper, under the weight of the truth. Submerged. Nobody feel no fear for the pressure or the cold. There's a power in all the water that can never be told. The reef's edge, standing deep, expanding. The reef's edge, deep, call secrets into the blue, one with the truth. The night air is crisp, but the fire is wise. Let the wood smoke tell the truth. Gather round the embers where the light starts to dance. Put away the digital and give the soul a chance to hear the popping logic of the cedar and the pine, burning up the darkness in a Zion design. Me see the faces glowing, copper and gold, reflecting every story that was ever being told. We don't need no television, don't need no screen, when we have the living fire and the space in between. a fireside chat, warming up the bone in the circle of the spirit. You never are alone. Watch the sparks arising like a prayer through the night, finding our direction by the flicker of the light. Fireside spirit, fireside chat. Spirit, the fire is a judge and the fire is a friend. It burn away the rubbish that the ego tried to lend. It teach about the patience and it teach about the heat required for the victory to truly be complete. So pass the herbal tea and pass the roasted corn. Wait until the vibration of the coming of the morn. We talking about the ancestors, we talking about the land. Why the heat of the revelation touch every single end. It's a fireside chat, warming up the bone in the circle of the spirit. You never are alone. Watch the sparks arising like a prayer to the night, finding our direction by the flicker of the light. Fireside spirit, fireside chat. Spirit, keep it burning, keep it burning. Truth, truth, truth. The cold cannot enter, no, no, in other side. You never are alone. Watch the sparks arising like a prayer to the night, finding our direction by the flicker of the light. Fireside spirit, fireside chat. Spirit, the ashes are soft. Take a light aloft, warmth in the soul. Scrub out the stain. Sunshine is the best bleach, fresh and new. Early in the morning by the concrete sink, before the world get noisy and the people start to think. Me have the swap nut and the water and the muscle in me arm, keeping every thread away from the babbling and it take a little effort and it take a little grit to make sure every shadow and every mark is quit. But when me done, me ring it tight and snap it in the air, lifting up the fabric like a clean and humble prayer. It's like hand wash linen, drying in the sun. Work is never finished till the purification done. White as the cloud and fresh as the morning breeze, the spirit finding comfort and the conscience at its ease. Hand wash, spirit, hand wash linen. Hand wash, spirit, hand wash linen. Yeah, 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 yeah. They have the big machine that do the work in a blur, but they never see the spot and they never see the slur. They want the instant clean, but they don't want the tile of removing all the grease and the everyday style. But me prefer the rhythm of the hand and the stone, making sure the purity is strictly me own. Hang it on the line and let the breeze do the rest. The natural way of living is the one that is the best. It's
like hand-washed linen, drying in the sun. Work is never finished till the purification done. White as the cloud and fresh as the morning breeze, the spirit finding comfort and the conscience at its ease. Hand-washed spirit, hand-washed linen, hand-washed spirit, hand-washed linen. The music becomes verily cosy. All instruments drop out except the bass and the scrubbing sounds. Dip it, soap it, tap it, rub out, clear, clear. It's like hand-washed linen, drying in the sun. Work is never finished till the purification done. White as the cloud and fresh as a morning breeze, the spirit finding comfort and the conscience at its ease. Hand-washed spirit, hand-washed linen, hand-washed spirit, hand-washed linen. Hey, 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 hey. Let it bleach in the eye, sunshine divine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't mistake the beauty for weakness. The thread is steel, woven in the fire strong. She walk with her grace, but she step with her weight, like a warrior queen at the ivory gate. They see the embroidery, they see the design, but they don't see the metal in the spine. It's a delicate pattern, but it's forging on the flame. No bother color soft, no bother color tame. For the lace is a armor and the stitches are sealed. Behind the fine detail is the power of the steel. It's the iron lace, beautiful and hard, guiding every footstep through the valley and the yard. Intricate in spirit, but militant in the mind. The strongest kind of fabric that the world will ever find. Iron lace, spirit, iron lace. Babylon try to tear it and they try to cut the thread, but the needle was guided by the spirit at the head. You can't burn the pattern and you can't bleach the dye. It was woven at the light of evolutionary sky. It's the strength of the mother and the vision of the bride, with the ancient wisdom of the ages deep inside. So watch the way she move, like a shadow, like a light, woven for the struggle and prepared for the fight. It's the iron lace, beautiful and hard, guiding every footstep through the valley and the yard. Intricate in spirit, but militant in the mind. The strongest kind of fabric that the world will ever find. Iron lace, unbreak spirit, iron lace, The music dabs out into a high speed. Steppers break down, echoes on the snare. Stitch, tight, beauty, power in this hour.
every footstep through the valley and the yard. Intricate in spirit, but militant out in mind. The strongest kind of fabric that the world will ever find. I unlay, I can spirit, I raise, I unlay, I raise.
Strength in all the detail. Truth will never fail. Woven, proven. No bother shake the branch when the time is right. It will fall in your hand. Sweetness take time. Standing in the yard since the days me was small. Rooted in the earth, standing steady and tall. Watching all the blossoms turn to little green skin. Waiting for the nectar and the sugar deep within. You see, you can't force the ripeness and you can't rush the sun. The work of the season is never quickly done. If you pick it too early, then the taste is only sour. Every fruit of a day and every fruit of an hour. It's that mango tree wisdom, patient and slow. Waiting on the spirit and the season fi grow. Let the juice run sweet and let the heart stay gold. There's a power in the waiting that is yet to be told. Mango tree, shade truth, never fading. Mango tree wisdom. The world is in a hurry and the world is in a haste, trying to swallow everything before they even taste. They want the food today, but they never plant the seed. Driven by the hunger and the belly of the greed, but me prefer the shadow of the wide and leafy bow. Living at the now and the here and the whole. Let the wine do the swaying and the rain do the wash, while the pride and the vanity get totally squashed. It's that mango tree wisdom, patient and slow. Waiting on the spirit and the season fi grow. Let the juice run sweet and let the heart stay gold. There's a power in the waiting that is yet to be told. Mango tree, shading truth, never fading. Mango tree wisdom. Wait for it, let for it, never late. The sun is aglow, the soul aglow. Repent. It's that mango tree wisdom, patient and slow. Waiting upon the spirit and the season fi grow. Let the juice run sweet and let the heart stay gold. There's a power in all the waiting that is yet to be told. Mango tree, shade truth, never fading. Mango tree wisdom, sweet to the taste. Mango, nothing I waste. Mango, wait for the season. Jah is the reason, Jah is the reason.
by the garden wall, underneath the silver light, a tiny little blossom start be open for the night. It no need the spotlight and it no need the glare. It just release a sweetness in the evening air, like a secret whispered from the spirit to the soul, making all the fragments of the weary mind are old. It's the moonlight jasmine, scenting up the dark, finding the reflection of the holy healing spark. Sweetness in the shadow, beauty in the black, moving on a vibration that never looketh back. Moonlight shining, jasmine twining, moonlight jasmine, moonlight shining, jasmine twining, moonlight jasmine. They say the night is lonely, they say the night is cold, but that is when the stories of the stars are being told. It's the time for the lovers and the time for the prayer, when the perfume of the jasmine is floating everywhere. You don't need to see the petals for know the flower is there. The evidence is drifting through the stillness of the air, just like the grace of Jah, invisible and deep, watching all the children while the city is asleep. It's the moonlight jasmine, scenting up the dark, finding the reflection of the holy healing spark. Sweetness in the shadow, beauty in the black, moving on a vibration that never looketh back. Moonlight shining, jasmine twining, moonlight jasmine,
to get dirty. The earth remembers every step you take. Take off the shoes and let the toes feel the grit. The red iron soil where the ancestors sit. It stained the hem of the garment and it stick to the bone, reminding the traveler she never alone. This earth is a ledger, this earth is a book. If you humble yourself and your body will look, every drop of the sweat and every drop of the tear is buried in the furrow of the many a year. Doing the red soil walk, slow and deliberate, breaking the chains of the spirit illiterate, connected to the root and connected to the clay, finding the strength for the heat of the day. Red soil,
Staining,
ancient,
remaining,
red soil,
staining,
red soil walk. Babylon pave over everything with the gray, trying to hide the truth of the yesterday. They want you on the asphalt, they want you on the stone, where the vibration of the mother is never being known. But me prefer the bauxite and me prefer the mud that matches the color of the circulating blood. For when you walk on the earth with a barefooted soul, you'll find the little pieces that make the spirit whole. You in the red soil walk, slow and deliberate, breaking the chains of the spirit illiterate, connected to the root and connected to the clay, finding the strength for the heat of the day. Red soil,
staining,
ancient,
remaining,
red soil,
staining,
red soil walk. Eel, ear, iron,
iron,
soul, grounded. Doing the red soil walk, slow and deliberate, breaking the chains of the spirit illiterate, connected to the root and connected to the clay, finding the strength for the heat of the day. Red soil,
staining,
ancient,
remaining,
red soil,
staining,
red soil walk. One step through the dust to dust in Jah we trust. Let it wash every scar, every stain. The sea don't hold no grudges, just peace. They carry me burdens down to the white sand shore, where the world can't find me and the city can't roar. Me stepping out the blue where the salt meet the skin, and let the healing of the ocean truly begin. It bites a little bit on the wounds that are fresh, but it draws out the poison from the spirit and the flesh. For the salt is a teacher and the water is a priest, bringing a calm to the inner man beast. It's a salt water healing deep and wide, washing out the ego and the foolish kind of pride. Let the tide carry away all the things me no need, and planting on my soul a new kind of seed. Salt water,
great sweet,
oh The ocean a struggle and the ocean a try. It just reflects the glory of the tropical sky. Me dive underneath where the silence is deep and leave all the secrets that me used to keep. Rising back up with a breath that is new, baptizing all the green and the turquoise and blue. It's a saltwater healing deep and wide, washing all the ego and the foolish kind of pride. Let the tide carry away all the things men I need. I'm planting on my soul a new kind of seed. Salt water cleanse me, ocean friends me, salt water healing. Dip it, secrets, wash till water sky turning purple and the clouds turning black. The waves them are rising and they want to push me back. But me drop a vibration that is deeper than the storm. A silver kind of promise that is keeping me from harm. It no made of the iron and it no made of the lead. It's the weight of the words that the Holy One said. It biting at the spirit and it holding at the sand, connecting the heart to the firmament of me. Of silver anchors holding me fast until the fury of the hurricane has passed. No care how the tide want to drift me away. Me grounded in a truth and me grounded in a prayer. Silver anchor, steady, steady. Silver anchor, steady, oh, silver anchor, steady, steady. Silver anchor. Some people are like driftwood, they follow every breeze. They floating upon the surface of the Babylonian seas. But when the weather change and the water get rough, they find out that the ego isn't heavy enough. But I have a faith that is solid and is bright, a shimmering waiting at the middle of the night. Let the ocean roll, let the thunder roll. Nothing can move a well-anchored soul. Me a silver anchors holding me fast until the fury of the hurricane has passed. No care how the tide want to drift me away. Me grounded in a truth and me grounded in a prayer. Silver anchor, steady, steady. Silver anchor, steady, oh, silver anchor, steady, steady. Silver anchor, all fed in friends, no unshakable. Me have silver anchors holding me fast until the fury of the hurricane has passed. No care how the tide want to drift me away. Me grounded in a truth and me grounded in a prayer. Silver anchor, steady,
wheel stops spinning and the shape is already set. But the softness of the clay is a danger to it yet. You have to face the furnace, you have to brave the glow, to turn the little feelings into things that truly know. The heat is rising steady till the walls are turning red, burning out the vanity and things the world has said. It's a trial by the fire, it's a seasoning of the bone, turning every weakness into sacrificial stone. Me have a terracotta soul baked in the heat, strong enough to stand up on the Babylonian street. No care for the weather, no care for the rain. The fire turned the struggle into power, not the pain. Terracotta spirit, new birth. Terracotta soul spirit, new birth. Terracotta soul. You see, a vessel that is fragile cannot carry any weight. It will crumble in the valley, or it crack before the gate. But when you pass the fire and you come out on the side, you have a different dignity and a different kind of pride. It's the color of the sunset and the color of the soil, a testament to patience and a testament to toil. Harder than the iron, but as humble as the dust, the kind of soul the master architect can truly trust. Me have a terracotta soul baked in the heat, strong enough to stand up on the Babylonian street. No care for the weather, I no care for the rain. The fire turned the struggle into power, not the pain. Terracotta spirit, new birth. Terracotta soul spirit, new birth. Terracotta soul. Fire, heat, flame, red, soul. Babylonian street, no care for the weather, no care for the rain. The fire turned the struggle into power, not the pain. Terracotta spirit, new birth. Terracotta soul spirit, new birth. Terracotta soul. Earth to earth, spirit, word, soul, unbreakable, unshakable. The sea is a cathedral, the wind is a choir, and every wave is a holy word. The journey was long, from the mud to the reef, from the heat of the fire to the cool of relief. We gather the coral and we gather the clay to build up a temple that will never decay. Listen to the roar as it hit upon the stone, 1,000-year language that the spirit has known. It's the sound of the ending and the sound of the start, the infinite rhythm of the great mother's heart. It's the ocean's amen, ringing out loud from the floor of the deep to the height of the cloud. The seal upon the story, the light upon the way, the coral and clay. The amen, swell it. The truth, the oceans, amen. Now bother with the period, no bother with the dot. For the spirit is a river that can never be caught. It flow into the ocean where the many are one. Under the light of the tropical sun, let the salt be the witness and the sand be the floor. As we step through the light of the final blue door, the work is completed, the vessel is full, riding the tide of the spiritual pool. It's the ocean's amen, ringing out loud from the floor of the deep to the height of the cloud. The seal upon the story, the light upon the way, the final vibration of the coral and clay. The amen, swell it. The truth, the ocean's amen. The height of the cloud, the seal upon the story, the light upon the way, the final vibration of the coral and clay. The amen, swell it. The truth, the ocean's amen. Coral and clay, the holy way. It is finished, but never ended. Spinning, centered and still. The clay don't argue with the hand, it just yields. Take me back to the riverbank, back to the red mud, where the history is flowing through the earth and the blood. Me was a raw, me was cold, just a lump on the ground, until the master craftsman came and gathered me round. Now me sitting on the wheel and the world start to spin, removing all the grit and the roughness within. Pressure on the outside, pressure on the in, watching where the vessel starts and where the girl begin. On the potter's wheel, me a turn and me a shake. From the limits of the ordinary there is an escape. Hand on the shoulder and thumb on the heart, turning a little bit of clay into a work of art. Potter's wheel, turning, lessons learning. The potter's wheel, turning, learning. The potter's wheel. Sometimes the spin is fast and the fingers they must stir, squeezing out the lessons that me have to go learn. touch me again, smoothing out the sorrow and the wrinkles of the pain. It's a long time process and it can't be rushed until the ego is silent and the vanity is hushed. Ready for the fire, ready for the heat, to make the transformation of the spirit complete. On the potter's wheel, me a turn and me a shake. From the limits of the ordinary there is an escape. Hand on the shoulder and thump on the heart, turning a little bit of clay into a work of art. Potter's wheel, turning, lessons learning. The potter's wheel, turning, learning. The potter's wheel. The music enters a clay dot. The drum sound heavy and damping. The bass repeats a circular mantra. Centering, molding, holding, folding, stay steady. On the potter's wheel, me a turn and me a shake. From the limits of the ordinary there is an escape. Hand on the shoulder and thump on the heart, turning a little bit of clay into a work of art. Potter's wheel, turning, lessons learning. The potter's wheel, turning, learning. The potter's wheel. The shape is true, something new. Vessel of honor, vessel of honor, prepare. Centered and still, the clay don't argue with the hand, it just yields. Take me back to the riverbank, back to the red mud, where the histories flow into the earth and the blood. Me was raw and me was cold, just a lump on the ground, until the master craftsman came and gathered me round. Now me sitting on the wheel and the world start to spin, removing all the grit and the roughness within. Pressure up on the outside, pressure up on the in, watching where the vessel starts and where the girl begin. On the potter's wheel, me a turn and me a shape. From the limits of the ordinary there is an escape. Hand on the shoulder and thump on the heart, turning a little bit of clay into a work of art. Potter's wheel, turning, listen, the potter's wheel, turning, listen. Sometimes the spin is fast and the fingers them are stern, squeezing out the lessons that me have to go learn. If me wobble or me lean, then just touch me again, smoothing out the sorrow and the wrinkles of the pain. It's a long time process and it can't be rushed until the ego is silent and the vanity is hushed. Ready for the fire, ready for the heat, to make the transformation of the spirit complete. On the potter's wheel, me a turn and me a shape. From the limits of the ordinary there is an escape. Hand on the shoulder and thump on the heart, turning a little bit of clay into a work of art. Potter's wheel, turning, lessons, the potter's wheel, turning, lessons. The music enters a clay dot. The drums sound heavy and dampen. The bass repeats a circular mantra. Centering, molding, holding,
me a shape from the limits of the ordinary. There is an escape. Hand on the shoulder and thumb on the heart, turning a little bit of clay into a work of art. Potter's wheel, turning lessons, the potter's wheel, turning lessons, the potter's wheel. The shape is true, something new, vessel of honor. Vibration that can settle and soothe. It don't care about the form or the debris at the top. It knows that the flow of the spirit now go stop like a river bottom stone. Me stand my ground in the middle of the current. Peace I have found. Don't care who the water, a bubble and a moon. Me settled and me solid. Me no stand alone. River bottom stone. Steady. Spirit in the bone. Ready. But a Zion daughter is a different kind of thing. She no move with the fashion or the vanity ring. She sing down deep where the truth is a rock, where the noise of the world can't come and can't knock. Firm in all the purpose, firm in all the faith. Patiently await all the heavenly gate. River bottom stone, me stand my ground in all the middle of the current. Peace I have found, no care how the water, a bubble and a moon. Me settled, I'm a solid. rooted like a valley in a June, and tune my frequency to a higher kind of tune. Rooted like a cedar by the riverside, in a Jaja love I have forever abide. Storm can come and the lightning can flash, but the spirit now go crumble, it now go turn a ash. Rooted deep in the earth, strong right from above. Rooted like a cedar, unshakable. The wind now whistle low, trying to make me bend, but me have a secret strength on which me can depend. The ancestors are whisper through the branches and the leaf, telling me say vanity is nothing but a thief. So let the system bubble and let the pressure cook. Me reading from the pages of the ancient holy book. Me no have to shout it out to make the world hear. When the roots them deep, you no have no room for fear. Rooted like a cedar by the riverside, in a Jaja love I have forever abide. Storm can come and the lightning can flash, but the spirit now go crumble, it now go turn a ash. Rooted deep in the earth, strong right from above. Rooted like a cedar, unshakable. Deep down, down in the dark, the water reach the soul. Deep down, the history of the ages make me whole. No care how the weather change, the foundations I remain. Cedar by the riverside, in a Jaja love I have forever abide. Storm can come and the lightning can flash, but the spirit now go crumble, it now go turn a ash. Rooted deep in the earth, strong right from above. Rooted like a cedar, unshakable. Stand firm, mama, like a monk. Roots in the earth, head in the clothes, give thanks to the stead, like a rock. Roots in the earth, head in the clothes, give thanks to the stead. Done. Look how the gold melt into the blue. Every breath is a gift. Give thanks for life. The shadow stretching long across the kitchen floor. The daylight and she close up the door. Me look on me hands and the work them achieve, and the spirit of gratitude is all me perceive. Through the sweat and the struggle, through the joy and the pain, through the heat of the fire and the cool of the rain, Jah was the heartbeat, Jah was the breath, keeping the spirit from the shadow of death. Sundown gratitude, rising like incense, breaking through the wall and the heavy defense. The labor is over, the peace is at hand. I am a humble guest in this your land. Sundown gratitude, pour it out. No more worry, no more doubt. Sundown gratitude, yeah.
give thanks for the water, for the strength of the sun, and the grace of the daughter, for the lessons I learned, and the ones I must teach, and the heights that the spirit is starting to reach, as the first star I twinkle in the violet sky. Me lift up a prayer to the one most high. Bless the bed where I lay, bless those where I dwell. May the morning find every part of me well. Sundown gratitude, rising like incense, breaking through the wall and the heavy defense. The labor is over, the peace is at hand. I am a humble guest in this your land.
Sundown gratitude,
Pour it out, no more worry,
no more doubt.
sundown gratitude, yeah. Give thanks for the light
Light,
and the dark,
dark,
every spark,
spark.
it is finished. Sundown gratitude, rising like incense, breaking through the wall and the heavy defense. The labor is over, the peace is at hand. I am a humble guest in this your land. Sundown gratitude, pour it out, no more worry,
No more doubt.
sundown gratitude, yeah. Rest now, peace, humble, grateful Jah. The track ends with the sound of a candle being blown out and total silence. She tell me say, wisdom older than the hills, you know? Listen to the matriarch, respect the roots. She sit on the veranda with her hair turned gray, and watch the little children as them run and them play. She said, daughter, listen to the way the leaves are talk. I'm careful of the path where the wicked man a walk. She have a medicine for every kind of pain, and a prayer for the drought, and a song for the rain. Her words, them are jewels from a long time ago, guiding the seeds that we are start to go sow. Light of the old, she carried history in the palm of her hand, a spiritual pillar in this your land. Grandmother, teach me the way, wisdom for stay. Ancient grandmother, foundation never stray. She no have the degree or the wall full of book, but she read the world with a single look. She tell me, say, patience is a holy kind of wealth, and peace in the mind is the key to the health.
She boil up the herbs and she stoke up the fire, while the world I get lost in her them own desire. She is the bridge between the old and the new, a witness to the many and a guide to the few.
Ancient grandmother,
Light of the old,
secret of the honeycomb.
she carry history in the palm of her hand, a spiritual pillar in this your land. Grandmother,
Teach me the way,
wisdom for stay. Ancient grandmother, foundation never stray. She say, humble thy soul, keep your heart whole, honor the earth where the ancestors sleep. The promises made are the ones that we keep. Long life, good she carry history in the palm of her hand, a spiritual pillar in this your land. Grandmother,
teach me the way,
wisdom for stay. Ancient grandmother, foundation never stray. Grandmother, no, listen close. The root is strong, the song live on. Talk to me. Me lift on my eyes above the cloud and the smoke, and cast off the weight of the Babylon yoke. For the air up here, it not mix with the greed. It only give the spirit what the spirit really need. Pure vibration like a spring in the peak, helping the weary and strengthening the weird. And the blue mountain mist in a Jaja light. The soul is a kiss, clear out the mind from the heavy and the dark. I'm find the flame of the original spark. Mr. Rise up to the sky, truth I shine in the eye. Higher than the blue mountain mist, elevation. Them down in the valley I struggle and I fight, seeking after power in the middle of the night. But them can't see the summit from the place where them stand, with them heart full of pride and the goal in them hand. But up on the ridge, the view is so wide, there's no more confusion and no place for hide. Just the green of the earth and the blue of the sky, and the peace of the Father as the eagles them fly. Higher than the blue mountain mist in a Jaja light. My soul is a kiss, clear out the mind from the heavy and the dark, and find the flame of the original spark. Mr. Rise up to the sky, truth I shine in the eye. Higher than the blue mountain mist, elevation. The music
and she know where to go. Her beauty is a story that the spirit have told. She walk with a grace that the world can define, a branch that is grafted to the ancient vine. Babylon a try to make her feel like she's small, but she's standing in a shadow of the great Zion wall. She eyes them a fire and her heart is a shield. The power of the highest is the power she wields. She is a daughter of Zion, a queen of the earth, knowing the value and the weight of her worth. No care how the system a try pull her down. She wearing a glory, she wearing a crown. Daughter of Zion, rise up. Holy vibration, rise up. Daughter of Zion. She speak on the wind, I feel listen to her voice in the middle of the desert. She make a joyful noise. She planting the seeds of the truth in the young with the wisdom of the ages sitting on her tongue. She no fear the night and she no fear the day, cause the light of the creator guide her on the way. A pillar of salt and a pillar of light, standing for the truth and standing for the right. She is a daughter of Zion, a queen of the earth, knowing the value and the weight of her worth. No care how the system a try pull her down. She wearing a glory, she wearing a crown. Daughter of Zion, rise up. Holy vibration, rise up. Daughter of Zion. Child, gentle spirited, heart so wise, I am calling. She's a daughter of Zion, a queen of the earth, knowing the value and the weight of her worth. No care how the system a try pull her down. She wearing a glory, she wearing a crown. Daughter of Zion, rise up. Holy vibration, rise up. Daughter of Zion, Zion daughter. Lion daughter, pure in her heart, never to part. Sash. Fyah. Take the wheel.
Traveler pass it and him give it a kick. Him looking for the diamond or the gold mine trick, but him don't know the secret that the rough surface hold. Him don't know the story that is yet to be told. For inside the coldness and the hardness of the grave, they are fire wait for the light of the day. There's a fire and the flame, a sparking at the soul, a heat that can turn every part of your whole. Not judged by the cover or the quietness you see. The power is unlocked and I have the key. Fire and the flame, strike it. Glory in the hint, light it. Fire in the flame, light it. It take a little pressure and it take a little weight for make the light jump out and the candle get lit. So when the world strike you and the tribulation come, nobody feel defeated and nobody feel numb. Just know say the friction a part of the plan. We bring out the brightness of the woman and man. You are more than the physical, more than the bone. You are the eating of the heart of the stone. There's a fire and the flame, a spark in the soul, a heat that can turn every part of your world. Not judged by the cover or the quietness you see. The power is unlocked and I have the key. Fire in the flame, strike it. Glory in the hand, light it. Fire in the flame, strike it. Strike. A spark in the soul, a heat that can turn every part of your whole. Not judged by the cover or the quietness you see. The power is unlocked and I have the key. Fire in the flame, strike it. Glory in the hymn, light it. Fire in the flame. Pure fire, higher and higher. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you look and you not see nothing, then you wake up and the ground cover in a sweetness.
unexpected blessings, give thanks. Yesterday the cupboard did look a little bare, and the weight of the world did I feel hard fi bear. Me did I wonder how the table go and reach the spread, or the spirit go and find the daily strength and bread. But Jaja no sleep and him never yet late. Him no check the calendar or the man made date. Me open up the door as the light start reveal the miracle of mercy that the darkness did conceal. It's like manna in the morning, sweet and white. Everything I need is right there in my sight. No care how the desert did look dry and gray, the blessing drop down at the dawning of the day. Manna in the morning, Zion vision. Manna in the morning, it not always coming out the silver and the gold. Sometimes I just a piece that I keep the heart bold. Sometimes I just a word from a stranger upon the street, or a little bit of shade from the midday. But it's sufficient for the day, and it plenty for the soul, helping the broken parts to start turn whole. So collect what you need and no bother with the greed, for the Father always know how to water every seed. Oh, it's like manna in the morning, sweet and white. Everything I need is right there in my sight. No care how the desert they look dry and gray, the blessing drop down at the dawning of the day. Manna in the morning, Zion vision. Manna in the morning, just enough, Jaja love, show the way. No fret about tomorrow, leave every sorrow. It's like manna in the morning, sweet and white. Everything I need is right there in my sight. No care how the desert they look dry and gray, the blessing drop down at the dawning of the day. Man,